How's it going, everyone? This is Kevin. Today I want to bring along with me to talk about, well, because I need some creative friends. So let's jump right into it. Finding creative friends is something that I've honestly found very hard to do for the last couple of years. Don't get me wrong, I do have creative friends online. It's just I have no creative friends near me. And the thing is that near me, I don't feel like I have any creative friends that I can really bounce off ideas, go create videos with, like how I see with people like North Border, 7 Era, and all those kind of guys that I've seen on YouTube. Sometimes you gotta take a photo of the ducks, even if it's not a creative shot. You just got to. It'd be all right. But anyways, continuing on with our nice little talk. What I find that's very hard to find creative friends in your area is finding people that align with your values, your motives, and just your creativity to push together, to get through to, well, whatever, growing together in whether it's like through YouTube, Instagram, whatever creative outlet that you want to reach. And that's something that I feel like it's very hard to find, just because people are just different. Every creative is different. They have different motivations, goals to reach compared to yourself. And for me, it's been hard to find people that I align myself with, that I feel like we are compatible in a sense. I start watching videos of other creatives and how they meet up all these YouTubers and everything. And it's pretty cool because I like that ideology that you can grow together and work together and, you know, push each other's limits in that sense. And that's something that I find that it's like really cool to get to. I mean, for me, it's having to find those friends. It's hard. Don't know which way to do it. I've tried doing it, obviously going with other photographers or anything like that, but it always fell through in the aspect that most of the time people's egos get in the way. And that's something that I thought it'd be just interesting to talk about when it comes down to finding creative friends. It's just something hard, whether it's because of their egos, because of their ideologies or different goals in mind, it doesn't coincide. Maybe the locations aren't as close to each other as possible. It's just something that I thought it was kind of interesting to talk about, well, where like most people just struggle to find maybe creative friends, because that's what's been happening with me. I have a lot of creative friends that are away from me, so it's nice to talk to and kind of bounce off ideas off of each other while being far away. But for me, it's something that I want to look into, is finding the people closer to me. And it's also hard to find people in your niche that you want to be working together with, and, you know, whether it's pushing creatively together. You might be into portraits while somebody's into car photography, but at least with that, even if the different niche comes along, is you're able to work together, maybe to figure out different things from their niche to yours that you can use to grow, which is something that I think would be kind of cool, to find more people in different niches of mine to help further create. But something for me is just having to get out of my comfort zone to just try to reach out to more people and just simply try to make more creative friends. I mean, it's sometimes really cool to see the other people that just find themselves with their friends, going out to create, having weekends to do something. And obviously everybody's schedule is different, so that's what just makes it a little bit harder to find. But other than that, I think it's pretty cool that, you know, to find that group of people that you can just grow together. So that's, I guess, the ultimate thing for this video's theme, is to have my thoughts on that end and to see if you struggle to find creative friends near you that share the same passion. But yeah, so what is your method to finding creative people around you? Is it just finding them on social media, maybe going to photo meetups of some sort that you find? How do you find them yourself? That's something that I want to know more about you guys, that you can maybe help me out to find people in my area that would make sense to collaborate with and work with, that we have the same values and niche or whatever. Just because, like, I think being a creative and doing some of the stuff can be so lonely in the aspect that there's not enough people that are genuine. Sometimes it comes down to the people that just want to use you. I've had people like that. I mean, whether it's in photography or music or anything like that, but for this niche, if you will, for photography, I've had like somebody who would only hit me up when they wanted me to film something for them. But if I asked them to help me out, they would just always be busy. So it just kind of got to the point where like I just wouldn't reply. So I don't find it like I'm, being an a-hole or a bad person. I just know my ground as well. So always kind of interesting to see what other people go through and what their thought process is to find like-minded people. So if you have any insights on that, definitely comment it below. I think my goal has always been, when it comes down to this YouTube channel and everything, is building community, whether it sounds very cliche and most YouTube channels say it, but just because I want to have people be able to find other creatives in their area, or just people that they can, you know, communicate with and bounce off ideas and talk to. That's what I get to do online, but I know eventually I want to be able to do it more in person, so I can find new models or photographers, videographers that want to do something together, to do photography challenges, video challenges, whatever we feel like, but just something kind of cool. To me, it's been very inspirational to see like people like Hayden Peterson, North Borders, Seventh Era, and all of them, that how close they are together to just do a lot of things. They have their own things that they do, but working together to do some cool little videos is something that I really think helps out in this world for you to just grow. And luckily, I've been kind of, well, for lack of a better way to put it, lucky that I have my wife who usually is in my videos and helps me out with all the stuff that I try to do when it comes down to my YouTube videos. So it's nice to be able to just have somebody that supports you in that way unconditionally every time, coming out to help you out with your videos and just being part of them, or whether it's filming them for me like she is today. That's just something that I find it hard to always find people that would be obviously wanting to help each other out, because you have to view it as a business as well. It's just people's time is their value as well. So if you're just taking it where you use them all the time, they're not gonna wanna be able to be, like, in a sense, your friend. So luckily, like with my wife, she helps me out all the time, like how I'm able to help her out with her goals and everything that she wants to, just because we support each other that way. And finding that kind of relationship with friends or whatever to help you be creative with is just different. I mean, to me, it's just having that, it's just hard. I mean, making friends in general is hard, but at least being able to find people that you could relate to is just even harder sometimes when it comes down to being creative. So for me, that's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to make this little video. It's just, if you're creative and you're ever in the Houston, Texas area, specifically the north, would be nice, because it would be good to find new models and photographers, videographers, or, you know, people in the general area if you're ever here. So that's my thing that it comes down to this, guys. It's just trying to make friends to be able to create with, because I feel like that's what everybody should be trying to do, not just find online friends. As much as I would love it, traveling sometimes is harder to do. So trying to make some creative friends, you know, near you, it's sometimes a challenge, but I'm sure it's going to be well worth it. So this is a different type of video as like my usual kind of more, whether it's behind the scenes photos and everything, but I kind of like doing these kind of videos sometimes, just talking about something that probably can relate to most people that are creatives or anything like that. So that's why I just wanted to make this kind of video this time. But you know, it's always good to communicate. Having comments and reading yours and having discussions is always kind of fun to me. And just being to show you guys what I do, as well as getting to see what you guys do, whether you show me on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube or anything. That's something that I value when it comes down to, you know, the community on this. So for me, hopefully I'll get to find more like-minded creatives near me, you know, having to not deal with people's egos and just you know, being people that maybe just want to try to use you or anything like that. Is just something that's going to be part of the learning curve, but you just got to do what you can and enjoy it. Like, this video is more for like people that maybe struggle with the same thing or trying to get into finding more creative friends, because no matter what level of stage of basically being a creative you are, you're going to have some sort of struggles, whether it's finding people that you can work with or anything like that. So I thought it'd be a great thing to just make this and have people comment, and maybe you'll find your new best friend near you or that you can go visit. So that's the ultimate kind of point when it comes down to this video. But with all that said and done, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, share this video with a friend. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you.